It's it's Adrenaline Mob right here on your Classic Metal Show with a medley from their latest release, Dearly Departed. And want to thank Russell Allen for being part of the Classic Metal Show tonight. I know that's one of your favorite guys there, Chris.
He is. I absolutely worship the guy's vocals, man. The guy can sing his ass off.
Sure he can. Well, good stuff from Adrenaline Mob. I got to listen to that CD. I don't think I've listened to it even once since I've had it.
Which one?
The one that's Dearly Departed, yeah.
You should listen to Men of Honor, too, man. That has some good cuts on it. I think we blew past it real quick because we both thought it was going to be kind of a little more modern than it is.
Yeah.
But it's good stuff, man. I like it.
Well, again, I'm always, in this day and age, I'm always amazed at the musicianship, quality, recording, all these bands are still putting out. And I would just love to get behind the scenes and see what kind of revenues are still made off of something like that.
I cannot even imagine that it's much. I just can't.
I can't. How realistically, what do you think it costs to make that record?
$5,000?
Okay, fair enough. I was thinking between 5 and 10, depending on where they did it. But everybody has home studios these days, and it's amazing that we made the example a couple weeks ago of our good friend Dave Henzerling with his big cock,
right?
Not specifically his big cock, but his band Big Cock,
right?
And how he basically did that pretty much at home.
Mm-hmm, sure.
And it's just, the quality of the recording and everything was just phenomenal.
Sure.
So I'm sure that these guys are doing this for just a few $1,000.
Right. I'm sure they get an advance from whatever record company for. We've talked to Don before. Don's said
about $20,000. Yeah,
about $20,000. Don has a home studio, so he doesn't have to do anything but pay Win to turn knobs, and then pay, Applebaum to fix the knobs that Win turn.
Exactly.
And that's it. And then the guys come in and record. Can't imagine that they get a big advance to come in and record, do they?
You get a good couple of good mics.
Mm-hmm.
Get a couple of processors. You plug it into your Mac. You have your Pro Tools rig, and you record.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it can't cost a huge amount of money. And if you're rehearsed, if you take a week and rehearse the songs so that you know how to play them ahead of time, instead of fucking around in the studio for 6 months.
Or you just take them home and record them at your house.
Yeah, you could do your scratch tracks at home, come back, listen to them, say, okay, fix this, fix that.
That's what John Levin did on that last Broken Bones.
Sure.
He and Don had identical home studio setup.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't even have to come to Don's home studio and record his parts. He just recorded his stuff at home.
Right.
Brought it with him. Then, Don laid down the vocals, and then they mixed it.
And that was good because then you didn't have to hear the koi splashing around in the microphone while he was recording the guitars.
Right. But it's so inexpensive to record these days. I mean, our good friend Sammy Lee is in the chat room, and his band, Red Rain, they recorded, and I'm sure it didn't cost them, more than, say $5,000.
Well, I was going to say $5, but
$5 ain't shit. Remember that scumscunge?
Scumscunge.
$5 ain't shit.
Scumscunge.
Right. But even the independent guys like Sammy Lee and his band, they put out a quality product. Mm-hmm. And had a guy do the producing and mixing for them, and it didn't cost them an arm and a leg to do that.
No, why would it anymore?
Not anymore. It doesn't.
Yeah.
But okay, so the initial outlay for just time and effort and stuff. Let's just ballpark it at $5,000.
Okay.
All right. So they turned the tracks over to I'm just going to pick a name of a record label out there out of the blue, say Roadrunner Records.
Okay.
So they press a certain amount of CDs, I'm sure.
If they do anymore.
If they do.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it is released digitally, which is really costs nothing aside from just uploading it to a server to be gotten.
Yep, pretty much.
And then they market it to an iTunes or a Amazon or a CD Baby or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they get a cut of the money.
Yeah.
So what do you think that the end profit is after 1 year on the market?
Oh, I got to say $30, $40, $50.
But in reality, what do you think the profit margin is on that?
I can't imagine that it's more than 50 grand. I cannot imagine that it's that much.
Yeah, I can't either, because even to me that sounds high.
Yeah, because and the truth is that I mean most people aren't even buying that shit anymore. Most people go to Spotify and listen to it 10 times for nothing.
Sure.
You know, I saw this week, I don't know if you saw it, but Bette Midler, you know, speaking of relevant artists, Bette Midler posted out there that she had 4 million plays on Spotify and got a check for $115. After 4 million. And she was complaining.
Well, let's do the math on that. 4 million.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, okay, 6 zeros divided by what?
She made $115.
115?
Yeah.
115. So she got basically 34 cents a play?
No, not that much.
Let's see here, maybe I did it the wrong way.
Did it the other way. I think you got to take 115 and divide it by 4 million.
You're probably right. You're right. 115 divided by 4 million.
Yeah.
0.00028 cents.
So 3
cents. Is it 3 tenths?
0.03 of a cent.
Wow. Per play.
Yeah. That seems fair.